from Brazil, and I'm very happy to stay here to introduce myself for those who don't know me. And I'm very happy with this group, with the people. They make part of this group, and I feel myself very cool when I make new friends every day. Every day I'm here. Some of you chat me on Messenger and send some messages for me or to me directly inbox, and the request for friendship. That's amazing, because that is the power of communication. And we talk when we chat, when we develop a good friendship. That's so good and sounds good. And I usually make friendships for my lifetime, because I think to have a friend, it is very important. Whatever you are, whatever you live, that's not important. If you have a tool to communicate, or for communication, like for example, we have a tool called English to introduce ourselves, to talk with people and be understandable for others. And that's amazing. When you have the power to speak a foreign language. And English, it is my second language. I do speak Portuguese here in Brazil. I speak more languages. For example, I do speak Spanish, because Spanish and Portuguese is similar between them. There are words very similar in Portuguese and Spanish. But it's very important when we develop our conversation. I know I have some difficulties because I'm very shy to speak publicly. But this is the mean that I use to spread my feelings and to be assured with you as friends here in this group. And I want to thank the Pasquale and Mr. Christian. These both are very important for my life. From now on, when I start to watch the Christian videos on YouTube, I feel good, because I had the chance to develop my English. I do speak English. I know I have a big vocabulary, and I'm learning every day, listening a lot of musics and conversation. Sometimes I watch the White House commitment for example, I listen a lot of Donald Trump's speech, and I observe the difference between countries. They speak English. For example, Australia, New Zealand, a lot of countries. They have their accents, but we usually started the American English because of their movies. So they are famous But the British English is very beautiful. The sound, the words are very, very clear. And when they speak, it's like singing in English. But the American, they speak very fast. But the motive of this video is just to share with you a single phrase in the Bible, which is wrote in the chapter 15 of the Gospel according to John. And I was observing a verse that Jesus said to his disciples when he said, these are things I command you, that you love one another. I get very concerned with this verse 17, John chapter 15 and verse 17. These are things I command you, that you love one another. They think that Jesus was a master rabbi. He was a teacher, a professor. Another thing, he was the begotten Son of God. But actually, I'd like to share with you just this verse. These are things I command you, that you love one another. That was the Jesus concern, because the whole teaching that he taught to his disciples was just that, teach them to spread love and how to love another. Because love is not easy to have inside our hearts, because love is a suffering thing inside our hearts, because we need to support things and close our eyes for some things happening in front of us. For example, we need to forgive another some bad actions they acted against us. But it's very crazy when we think that Jesus taught them to love. Jesus never taught the disciples or the Christians to hate another, to kill another, to defeat for something no sense. It's very important we develop love inside of our hearts, because love is the tool to defeat the evil one. Love is the tool to defeat ignorance. Love is the tool to defeat the war.